beautifuls. Welcome to the Kingdom Portal, and I'm your Queen Ilona, and thank you for clicking on this video. 2020. That has been a wild ride for all of us. We didn't know what to expect on January 1st. We thought it was just gonna be a normal year. I thought it was gonna be a normal year. But then things changed when the so-called virus came to America. It just turned the world upside down. We had to adapt to this new life. And for me, I've been stuck at home since March. So I've been here for 9 months. I haven't really gone out, and the only things that I've ever done was like school and driving and all that. For this video, if you saw the title, I want to show you what I have for my new resolutions. I know for last year, I don't even remember what my resolutions were because I didn't really write them down or documented them. And what I wanted to get from this video is hopefully I do a reaction video in December 2021. I think that would be really cool to see the December 2020 Ilona talking and my 2021 self watching. So hello future self, I hope that everything is going great. I want to see your reaction of if we done well this year. Well, in 2021. It feels so weird for me to say it. 2021. I just hope that 2021 gets a little bit better, but I know the virus will still be out there. But for now, in December 2020, there's a vaccine and everyone is almost taking it. I haven't taken it yet, and I'm probably not gonna take it anytime soon because it's really new. Let's get on to what we. Yeah, so let's get. Do you guys hear Alec in the background? This is what happens when Alec is recording a video game. So just check out Alec's channel. I'll leave a link in the description box down below so you understand why he's yelling in the background. If you hear him, maybe not. I don't know. So let's start out with the resolutions for 2021. The starting of 2020, I wanted to pick out a word that I would keep in my head for all year. And the word that I chose for 2020 was patience. Ironic, right? I chose patience is because I'm not really a patient person, and I tend to be hurry things up a little bit, and I just don't take a breather and just say let it come naturally instead of forced. I just never knew it was going to be a huge impact for 2020 is everyone has lived 2020, or if you guys are watching this from 10 years from now and you haven't been 2020 has been interesting. I hope that'll be weird if you're learning that in history class. History class sucks, in my opinion. Don't come at me! So for this year, for 2021, the new word that I want to do is thankfulness. The reason why I choose thankfulness is I just never knew how much I've took for granted. I have a roof on top of my head, I have a supportive family, I have great friends, I get clean clothes, and yeah, because we don't really think about what we have in our lives until it's gone. Well, mine isn't gone, but just thinking, because I did so much stuff before 2020, because I was out and about and doing everything, but then everything was shut down and I had to be stuck home, and I've realized I basically took that for granted, I just felt I'm thankful that I could do those stuff, because I know some people that are not as grateful as me, so I should be thankful for everything I do. So I hope that will help me with the next year, 2021, of having thankfulness in my head of everything that I do, because we always have to be grateful, because I know there's a lot of spoiled people out there that don't really think that they're thankful, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about me. That's new. So I put a little list of things of my resolution, and it's not too big of a list. Well, it's not too big of a goal. It's kind of just a fixing up myself because like being in quarantine for so long, you can get into very bad habits, also known as lazy. So I want to do a little list if we're still gonna be staying quarantined in 2021. I know that's gonna happen because 2021 is a few days away. I'm actually recording this before Christmas. It's actually a week before Christmas. It's kind of weird. So the first thing that I have on my resolutions listy list is stop being lazy. Yeah. So you're probably thinking, Ilona, you're lazy? Yeah, sadly I am. I wasn't really that much lazy when I was like out and about, but then just being stuck in quarantine, I got a little bit lazy. And that is basically from being on my phone a lot and just like sitting around and not really doing anything. And that kind of brings up to the next thing, being less on my phone. So that's gonna help me not be as lazy. And I feel like that things that will help me not be as lazy is actually doing chores around the house, because I'm very bad at doing chores, any type of chores around the house. So I want to get by trying to train myself of being like, oh, I do have stuff to do instead of being on my phone all the time. So the next thing that's also gonna like help me with my not being as lazy, or maybe it will be lazy. How would it be lazy? The next thing would be read more books, because there has been a study that when you read more books, you get more smart or intelligent. But I do want to read more books because there's a lot of books that I have on my shelf and I should get to them. And it's a waste of money if I don't read them, so I want them to be worth it. There's a book that I finished yesterday and I'm like, thank the Lord. I picked up that book in 8th grade and I haven't read it since until this year. So I'm glad that I finished that book, and I hopefully will read more books and finish those. This is kind of like a separate thing, but it's also kind of the same thing, but it's not because it's a religious thing. I want to read my Bible every day. I know that some of you are not religious, but I am religious and I don't feel like I am doing my part of my religious beliefs, and I want to be closer to God. So I want to do this like daily thing of like having a time and reading the Bible, and who's gonna help me with that is my best friend Ava. Thank you, sweetie. We're gonna probably have like a Bible study session and read the Bible together and talking about it and all that. I don't know how a Bible study goes. I think like a Bible study is just reading the Bible and talking to your friends and like write little notes or whatever stuck out to you, I'm guessing. And then the last thing is basically get myself in shape. I know you guys are thinking, it's on everybody's list. Well, for me, the reason why people are stopping like, the things like, oh, I want to work out this year, like this year is going to be the day I'm gonna be fit. I think that they push themselves too hard the first day or week, and then they're like, oh, I don't really want to feel like this because this is hurting, or I don't know. I feel that they're not doing like the step-by-step thing. They're just trying to be on the first step and then trying to lead to step 10. So for me, I'm gonna be like going every step, and I just want to get myself in shape. I don't want to be like a bodybuilder, but I do really want to like feel like, because like this is blubber, I kind of feel like weak sometimes when I'm doing stuff. I think it's also like being like stuck in my room playing my phone, being lazy. See where I'm going with this? This is all connected and relatable. Yeah, that's basically what I mean. So yeah, that's what I basically mean with staying in shape, just feeling more healthier and more stronger. And I wrote a document on what to put for my resolutions, but there's one thing that I forgot to put on here. Last but not least, I want to eat more fresher foods. Not just saying like, oh, I'm just going to eat fruits and vegetables. I mean like eating more fresh ingredients, because I feel like we're all used to eating processed, boxed, canned foods. And it's okay to eat those, but I think that we should like have those like once a week and more fresher foods like every day. I've noticed when I'm in quarantine, I get lazy, going back to the lazy part, and just grab like chips and I just grab that and eat it. I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want to like just go in the fridge and like take like grapes or like strawberries or stuff like that. And also like I want to like add to my like hobbies to like cook and bake more. So like that's also going to be like fresh ingredients. So like I just want my body to have like the fresh stuff instead of all the chemicals and all that, because I want to live as much as I can, because we are not on this earth for very long, and that's kind of sad to think about. I hope that this video has shown you some ideas, because I know like it would be like the day before the New Year's and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I should set a goal, right? But I can't think of anything. But I hope that gives you some ideas of what you want to do this year. I hope that 2021 is so much better than 2020. Like, you already guys know what's probably happening right now. I hope that it's okay. Like, I know that everyone will be okay. Life will end good. I hope it will. I know it will. Stay strong, everybody. Keep pushing. Just keep going forward. Don't look at the past. How did I become a motivator? I didn't mean it like that. Let's just end the video so you can watch more of my videos. And if you want to see any of new videos that are coming out, get to the subscribe button and click on the bell so does the ring-a-ling-a-ling. And also, you should check out Ella, because you can hear him screaming in the background. And he's doing that for commitment. He's doing that for you guys. All you guys, go check out this YouTube channel. It's really great. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I hope to see you guys in 2021. Whoosh.